the most ridiculous things in the company's accounting tier list. So such incomprehensible things that people try to put on the company tab include a hot tub. Fortunately, this stayed at the level where I was just called and asked about this, and the process could be stopped before any damage was done. But there was one hero who was really serious and genuinely believed that it would be a business expense if he put a hot tub in his own yard. It is not, by the way, because this was asked in advance. It's a C-tier solution in terms of absurdity. So good that you asked, but in what fucking circumstances would this ever have been approved? And then quite often, we actually get asked almost weekly if someone can buy a suit or some clothes at the company's expense. And the answer is no, you can't. And basically, you can buy work clothes and protective clothing at the company's expense, but the work clothes must be such that you can only use them at work. So, for example, if you have overalls for construction work or other dirty outdoor jobs, those are more like protective gear. But when it comes to buying a tie, a dress shirt, or something similar, it doesn't matter whether you're doing hosting work or if your client requires it. It's not a deductible expense for the company. So, because people usually ask about these things in advance, in its absurdity, it's only a B-tier solution. Every now and then you see travel expense claims that would make even tax inspector fall off his chair. For example, more than one hero has tried to submit an invoice for thousands of euros in mileage allowances and per diems, attempting to offset a shareholder loan of tens of thousands of euros to the company just before the end of the financial year. And magically, they've suddenly discovered a huge amount of travel, company business trips, and all sorts of other things for the whole year. And the travel log looks like Swiss cheese. So there's no sense or truth to it, and most of the time they haven't even bothered to forge it properly. And just as a tip, if you're trying to feed your accounting office that kind of stuff, don't. They're there to help you. Don't try to scam them. They're trying to save you from those liabilities. You're paying them to try to minimize your liabilities or handle things legally, so your job is not to scam them. These kinds of solutions, like suddenly submitting tens of thousands of euros in mileage claims right before the end of the fiscal year, are definitely an S-tier solution in terms of absurdity. Whenever you start wondering if you can put something on the company tab, here's what you should do next. Ask yourself whether it's directly related to your business and whether it brings you any benefit or if it's for your personal use. If it doesn't bring any benefit to the company and it's more for your personal use or even partly for your personal use, then it shouldn't be a company expense. And in any case, make sure to check and ask your accountant. If you have a professional and good accounting firm that also offers tax expert services, even quite complicated and interesting borderline cases can be solved for you. For example, Septimus takes care of these things for you.